Hey, listen, I'm taking a little break from politics. This is our pain here. And I cook Sunday dinner today. It's Super Bowl Sunday, but I cook every so often on Sundays. And I have the ladies around and we sit down and eat. Today I just wanted to do some try something I saw. I want to make meatloaf. And I did it. But the toughest thing I was worried about was can I roll a nice meatloaf without the whole thing falling apart? So we're gonna go through the steps. Now, the other thing I'm starting to do when I do these videos, of course, I don't put myself in the videos. It's going to just be still shots. I look at the cost of what I did to make the meal. It's less. This was like $50. $50. I know money's an issue. $50 doesn't mean the same thing to everybody, but this meal is going to last for the week. You know, we have plenty of leftovers. Now the potatoes are not really leftover, but with the meat, the main course, this could be added to anything else you have in the refrigerator, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna just go through this real quick and just for the record. Anyhow, so I like I said, I have fun doing this stuff. Uh, you know, hey, what's going on, Cordelia? How you doing? I don't know who you have for the Super Bowl, but I didn't expect it to be such a blowout. But that's all right. I didn't really mind it. Anyhow, so I'm gonna go through it. So this is the ingredients that you see, and I believe you can see it right on the screen. Is all the stuff that I used today. I'm hoping I'm sharing it. Yeah, I'm sharing it. I'm sure. But anyway, uh, so let's go ahead and keep going. What do I have here? Oh, there it is. What's next? Okay, so this is everything I have for today. The next thing is okay, you have a zucchini. I cut it up, had parsley, had a green pepper, had some onions. And I parade the onions later on so it could be nice and mushy. I'll show you when I put it in the stuff. So I'm just going through the process. I try to prepare everything before I start cooking. And actually, what I did was I cooked the zucchini and some mushrooms before I made all the meat stuff. So here we go. So here's everything. I put the green peppers, the onions. I parade the onions, so you'll see them here. I have one onion, and of course, I put all the meat in there. I put everything in there. Listen, I tell people put on some gloves when you mix this up. I have some seasoning in there as well. I have paprika, garlic, salt. Not too much salt, but I have some salt in there, and black pepper, coarse black pepper and garlic. I think I might have mentioned garlic. So it's not really a lot of seasoning because there's going to be a lot of seasoning elsewhere. So then I mix it up. You mix it up. I tell people wear gloves. I see people using their bare hands when they're touching meat and shit like that. Put on some gloves, throwaway gloves, so you could do it like non-talc surgical gloves. You can keep your hands in all that without worrying about getting on your fingernails and stuff like that. Anyway, so here it is. So I have some parchment paper. I laid this stuff flat and I kind of formed it as best I could. I bought some, this is cheddar cheese with some like pepper infused in it. So it's not too hot, but it has a little sting. And so now I'm getting this thing ready to prepare for the roll. I put it on some parchment paper. Of course, the parchment paper is all crooked and shit, man, but this is my first time trying to do a meatloaf, so I'm just gonna go through the process, see if I can make it happen. All right, so I put the I didn't take pictures of this, and I probably should have. I had the zucchini, mushrooms, and I cooked them down, drained all the liquid off of them as best I could. Uh, I flavored those a little bit with a little soy sauce, a little pepper, a little garlic. And then I put Parmesan. I laid it all on this slab of meat before I roll it. So this is going to be all the stuff that's going to be in the stuffing. All right, so this is how it looks, right? I mean, not bad. You got little chunks of green, which is the parsley and the green peppers, and that's okay. The meat is it's 3 pounds of meat here, by the way. Uh, there's 1 pound of pork and 2 pounds of beef, 80/20, of course. And so this mixture here is mustard, chili, chili sauce, soy sauce, and honey. And actually, it tastes pretty good, by the way. So this is what I'm gonna coat this. I'm gonna do a pre-coat before I cook it, and so this is how it looks. I pre-coated it, stuff like that, and before I put it in the oven. So I put it in the oven for pretty much like maybe around 55 an hour, pretty much at 350 degrees. Make sure everything is cooked, and then I took it back out, right? And then I coated it again. So this is what it looked like after it was cooked for the first time. So I coated it again. Let me go back, and then I coated it again and put it back in. So I didn't take all those pictures. I put it in for another 15 certain minutes while I put the fries in the what you call it, the air fryer, right? So this is how it looks when everything was done, right? Everything's cooked. The meat, I should have let it sit for a little while longer, but here's the fries. It's a real simple meal, right? It's not real complicated. All right, so this is what it looks like. I try to get a nice money shot, and I just, gotta work on my money shot skills. But that meatloaf with that sauce on the top, it was really primo, very good. And like I said, I didn't make the fries from scratch. You know what? They have some brands of fries that taste so good. Why waste the time to try to do fries from scratch and oil and all that shit? You could just go ahead and put it in the air fryer, season it a little bit, cook it to taste. These were nice and crispy. You had a little bit of that taste. You could coat them with a little bit of olive oil if you want to, and it's okay. So that's really it. I mean, it's not anything more complicated than that. So that was Sunday dinner. Of course, you know. Oh, you like you like that, huh? Yeah, I appreciate it. Actually, it was pretty good for my first meatloaf. It was pretty good. I gotta say so myself. My wife loved it. My daughters loved it. Everybody loved it. And me, I just experiment with stuff. And like I said, I cooked all the way through college. Nothing this elaborate because I didn't have the money. But one thing I did know is that the ladies really love to see a man who knew how to cook. So I guess I never lost the skill. And I'm one of those kind of guys who, this whole thing that I need a wife to know how to cook and clean. Well, my wife knows how to cook and stuff, but that's not why I married her. Anyway, anyhow, so this is the deal. So I like doing these. So here's another one, and I'll be around tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I'll be on the Black Man Unfiltered network tomorrow. For anybody else out there listening, could tell you where have you been? Matter of fact, you've been living your life. Haven't seen you around for a couple of days. I guess we all miss you if you're not there. Anyway, so I'm gonna be talking about part 3 of my series on blacks in a post DEI America. And this one, the theme is, DEI is not a synonym for Black American. Anyway, I appreciate anybody looking at this. Thank you, Katilia, for stopping by. This is my Sunday meal, Super Bowl Sunday, the Eagles won. I'm not so upset about that. I like Jalen Hurts and the rest of the team. So that's that. You work in the training. So yeah, I figured you had something important to do. So that's great. Katilia, that's great. I knew you was doing something very important. Anyway, so R-Pain, marriage, politics, and sports, over and out. I don't know what my next meal is going to be, but stay tuned. It might be in 2 weeks, might be in 3 weeks, who knows? But I'm going to figure out something else, and I'm going to do another one of these videos. All right, good night.